currently in Orlando for Saturday's East-West Shrine game. NFL scouts and coaches are there. The game itself, obviously, is going to be watched closely. But these young collegians are also under the microscope in the practices that began on Monday. And among those, looking the most intently through the lens of that microscope is our own Mike Mayock.
Without a doubt, the biggest lightning rod at this year's East-West game is defensive tackle Marvin Austin from the University of North Carolina. 6'2", 312 pounds. From a pure talent perspective, Austin, in my opinion, is a late first-round to mid-second-round pick. However, unfortunately for Austin, it's not just about talent for him this year. He missed his senior year at the University of North Carolina, was suspended from the football team. This is a huge week for Austin. You talk to the scouts, the personnel directors, the coaches. They needed to see two things. Number one, what kind of cooperation would we get off the field? Bad grades early on. The first day on Monday, didn't take the Wonderlic test, refused to give out certain information. Now, from what I've been told, it's gotten better as the week progressed. But the good news for Austin, it's been all good on the field. Quick, one-gap penetrator, gets up the field, could be a little bit better, a little more stout against the run. But for a team that needs an upfield guy that can get to the quarterback, Marvin Austin could be the answer. However, he's got a lot of questions to handle between now and draft day. Seems like every year at the East-West game, a couple of guys elevate their game and become higher draft prospects than initially thought. 2 years ago, Sebastian Vollmer from the University of Houston came in, looked like a natural at tackle, long person, did a great job for the New England Patriots, second-round pick. Last year, Roger Saffold, kind of an afterthought, comes into the East-West game, doesn't let anybody get anywhere near the quarterback, and he goes in the second-round first pick to St. Louis. So who are those guys this year? Well, Brandon Baer, defensive tackle from Oregon, 6'6", 273 pounds. He's a natural defensive end in a 3-4 scheme. He can put on another 20 pounds. There's been a buzz about this kid. Hard-working, tough kid. At 6'6", I think he could end up being 295 pounds before it's all said and done. And then from the University of South Florida, Terrell McClain, 305-pound nose tackle, moves better than people think. Again, has moved up. I'd be surprised if he's not a third or fourth round pick. Every year at these All-Star games, I'm intrigued by the non-Division I players. Who's going to step up, elevate their game, and perhaps become a draft pick? Well, there's a wide receiver from Mount Union, Division III Mount Union. You'll remember Pierre Garçon, a 6th-round pick from the Colts a couple years ago. Well, there's a kid by the name of Cecil Shorts. Kind of exploded on the seed midway through the season, has come down here at the East-West game, and again, elevated his game quick, in and out of his breaks, has caught just about everything. He's explosive, maybe not quite as explosive as Garçon, but I like the way he gets in and out of his breaks and catches the football. He's a draft pick. And then from Lehigh University, William Rackley played tackle at Lehigh. I think he's a center or guard. He's blocked an awful lot of people this week, hasn't let anybody get to the quarterback. He's quick, good hands, needs to learn how to bend a little bit more. But in my opinion, William Rackley is going to be a 3rd or 4th round pick, and I've had a ton of fun watching these non-Division 1A kids compete at the highest level.